With me now, RNC National Spokesperson Ruth Guerra. Ruth, welcome back to the program. We know you have meetings today. We can see you there in Hollywood, Florida. What is happening? What discussions are on the table? What potential rule changes might we hear of?
Right. Well, I think it's important to remember that this is an ordinary meeting that we have. We have them 3 times a year. The RNC hosts them for the committee members to come and have meetings, whether it be training the state party or also going over the budget and passing resolutions. And also there's discussion on, however, Chairman Reince Priebus has made it clear that we want to leave those decisions and those conversations up to the delegates in Cleveland.
So in other words, just to be 100% on the same page with everybody, there will be no rule changes as of today, as of everything that was discussed there. If there are going to be changes, they will be announced in July in Cleveland.
Well, I think it's also important to remember that the RNC doesn't make any changes. The RNC generally every 4 years makes recommendations to the Convention Rules Committee, and they are purely suggestions and recommendations, and then those are voted by majority vote by all of the delegates. However, they're recommendations, but Chairman Reince Priebus has said that even those recommendations we want to leave up to the delegates in Cleveland.
So again, just to recap, no recommendations have been made today and none will be made until July in Cleveland.
Chairman Priebus has been clear about that he wants to leave the recommendations up to the delegates in Cleveland, and so right now we're conducting regular party business that we do 3 times a year where the members come together and discuss things like the budget, resolutions, and yes, the Rules Committee generally. However, we want to leave that conversation up to the delegates in Cleveland.
So, Ruth, obviously I take you at your word, but we do notice that Senator Cruz was there, Governor Kasich intending to be there. We know that Donald Trump sent a deputy. So why would all 3 campaigns show up if there's nothing particularly significant on the table?
Well, we know that we know it's an election year, and we know that it's a big meeting. We have this spring meeting, and then we have the summer meeting right before the convention. And we know that that the candidates want to speak to these members. There's 168 members that are also delegates, and it's important to speak to them and to make their best to, why they should be the candidate of our party. And so, of course, the candidates are welcome to come and speak to all of the members and make their pitches to why they should be the Republican nominee and, eventually the President of the United States. However, it's just a regular party meeting, so.
Okay. Ruth, we thank you. We're glad for the update. Thank you as well for joining us in stormy weather. Ruth Guerra joining us there from Hollywood,
It is windy.
Florida.
Thank you, Deirdre.
Okay.